girls basketball as the Trenton Tigers come in with a record of 3-0, perfect on the season, 1-0 in the district. The number 3 ranked team in North Dakota High School basketball. They will take on the Tioga Pirates, coming in with a 3-2 overall record, and their record in the district is 2-1. Welcome everybody. My name is Dwayne Leslie. I'll be on hand to bring you the play-by-play of tonight's Class B basketball action between the Tioga Pirates and the Trenton Tigers. The JV game just got over. You probably heard the horn sound in the background. The final score of the JV game was the Trenton Tigers defeating the Tioga Pirates 46-36. And so we're still a few minutes away from the start of the varsity game here at the Tioga High School Auditorium. So as we continue with the pregame show tonight, we'll have coaches' comments. We'll look around the state and see what else is going on. But first, let's pause for this 2-minute timeout. That's 18 minutes away from the start of the varsity contest. The JV game just got over moments ago as the Trenton Tigers defeated the Tioga Pirates 46-36. And as we mentioned in tonight's game, the Trenton Tigers came in with the big 20-point win over Watford City on Tuesday night. And they are the number 3 ranked team in the state right now in Class B girls basketball. They're perfect on the season at 3-0. On the other hand, the Tioga Lady Pirates, they come in after a tough loss the other night against Bull Bells. And so they sit right now at 3-2 overall and 2-1 in the district. So it should be an interesting matchup. The experience of the Trenton Tigers versus the inexperience but the hustle and determination of the Tioga Pirates. Should be an interesting basketball game. We hope that you enjoy the broadcast of these games brought to you by the 660 Sports Club sponsors. As we mentioned, the Class A and Class B polls were out earlier this week. In Class A basketball, here's how they stand. Mandan ranked number 1 at 5-0. Fargo Shanley is second at 4-1. Bismarck is third at 4-1. In fourth place, Grand Forks Red River at 5-0. And in fifth place, West Fargo at 3-2. Others receiving votes was Fargo North, and that is the Class A high school girls basketball poll, which just came out this past week. As far as Class B is concerned, let's take a look at that real quickly. The number 1 rated team in Class B basketball is Starkweather Munich. They are a perfect 5-0. Number 2 is Washburn at 4-0. Number 3, as we mentioned before, the Trenton Tigers at 3-0. Dickinson Trinity comes in at 4-0. Then the Mohall Yellow Jackets rated number 5 at 3-0. Hazen is 6th at 5-0. Fargo Grove, is 7th at 4-0. Langdon is 8th at 4-0. And Finley Sharon 9th, 4-0. And a tie between Gackle, Streeter, Linton, Wells County for the 10th place in that Class B high school girls basketball poll. Others receiving votes were Botno, Milner, Wing Tuttle, Pettibone, Kindred, Minto, Shiloh Christian, and Lisbon. Well, we're still enjoying the warm-ups here on this Class B high school basketball game here from the Tioga High School Auditorium. We're still moments away from the start of this one. We'll be back as we continue with the pregame show this evening and visit with the coaches after this 2-minute timeout. Visit with head coach Bob Turcott of the Trenton Tigers, and he tells us a little bit about the game they had on Tuesday night against the Watford City Wolves.
Good game with Watford City. I mentioned this before. The crowd there was just unreal. That's probably the biggest crowd we've ever had in our gym in a long time as far as girls basketball goes. So it was a fun atmosphere, and we've been kind of rivals the past 4 years, and it was a good all-around ball game. It was hotly contested, and both teams played hard. We just happened to have a little bit of a more hotter hand early in the game, and we got ourselves the lead, and we're able to maintain that lead. We really didn't build upon it. But Watford City has a good, strong club, and they're very well coached, and they're known for their girls basketball. They've been to the regional championship game 6 years in a row. That's saying something.
They certainly have a winning tradition, and the key to their game for the past couple of years has been their inside game. They've got a lot of big girls inside, but you seem to shut them down pretty good inside.
Well, their strength is their big girls. They always have a couple 6-footers, it seems like, but that's what you key on as a team, and that's our focus. We get after it and try to take away their inside game as best we can. The biggest thing we did against them is we got up in the full court pressure, and we were able to create some turnovers and get out and score off of those, get easy points. When you play a half court game with them, it pretty much becomes a perimeter game because they do own the inside because of their size and their rebounding. So you know, it's just a game of basketball, matchups with teams, and you got to do certain teams have strengths and weaknesses, and as coaches, that's what you try to do is exploit those weaknesses, and that's what, you know, that's what the focus is in the game of basketball.
You seem to, on offense, attack their man-to-man pretty well. You tried to get it inside. When that was covered up, you kicked it outside and hit some nice three-point shots.
Well, that's one thing with our kids. We stress, you know, we shoot. If you're open, shoot it. I've pulled kids out many times for not shooting the basketball. And, you know, you have to be able to go both ways. If you're just a one-dimensional team, you know, you become, towards the end of the year, teams know how to stop you, and points will become hard to come by come districts and regional times. It's nice to have a good inside-outside game, and we're very fortunate we have a number of kids that can do that for us.
Now tonight, you take on the Tioga Pirates. What do you know about Tioga, and what do you have to do to be successful tonight?
Well, Tioga's off to a nice start this year. I think they're sitting at 4-2 right now, and, you know, a lot of people wouldn't have picked them to do that so far, simply because they have a lot of inexperience this year. They graduated a number of good seniors last year, but they have a nice program. The kids play hard here, and they're off to a good start. I think this will be their 7th game or 6th game already, whereas this will only be our 4th. But a couple things that we got to look to do tonight with Tioga, definitely we want to get up tempo, get a little pressure on, try and get out and go a little bit. One thing we're going to look to do a little bit more of, we're going to rotate a couple kids down low and try to get some new faces inside, and hopefully get some, we're going to mix a little bit, try to run a couple of our guards down inside to get a little bit of just a feel, because that's one thing we've been having a little problem with. We've been getting into foul trouble, and when we get in foul trouble in the post, our depth says that we're not very strong off the bench with post players. We have a lot of good guards that come in for us. So we got to find some kids that can go inside for us. We're going to do a little bit of, you know, mix a little bit throughout this game and see what happens. But the biggest thing I think we got to do is just come ready to play, defensive focus, and get after it. We got goals set for each of our kids tonight's game, and, you know, that's going to be our objective. We want these kids to go out and try to reach some of the goals we set for them tonight.
One of the things I noticed in the Watford City game was that you rotated your people in and out pretty regularly. You kept everybody fresh. Is that kind of your plan throughout the year?
That's how we've done things here the past few years. You know, we try to get 8-9 kids into the game, and, you know, Watford City, there's a couple things there. There's a hot gym, foul trouble, and you have to develop your bench. That's what these early games are for. Regular season is just practice, and you want to get the experience. You want to find out who can help you, where they can help you at, and what they can do. And that's a lot of what you do through the first part of the season. By halfway through, about 10, 12 games, and you know what you have. You know where kids are going to be, who you can count on, who can do this or that. So we're still in that process, and, you know, we're going to look to try to find a few more things tonight.
One of the things that I'm sure maybe it's brought up quite a bit, and I don't know how significant it is, but this past week you were rated number 3 in the state Class B basketball poll. Any added pressure with that rating?
Oh, 3-10, not in it, out of it. We've been around that thing the last few years, and, you know, to us, it's nice recognition, and it's respect for us. It's not something we shoot at getting, that type of thing. You know, we played last year. We go to the state tournament. We know we can play with the best teams in the state on any given night. In all summer, the kids have played a lot of team camps. We've met with the Class A schools. So, you know, as far as pressure goes, maybe so with the younger team. We do have a lot of seniors. We just come and play hard, and what happens, happens. That stuff, you know, certainly maybe towards the end of the year where you start getting the pressure, being the favorites, that type of thing. But right now, we just playing hard, and what happens, happens. Win or lose, you can't complain. The kids go out and play hard, and if that isn't good enough, that's not good enough.
Well, we want to thank you for taking time to visit with us tonight, and wish you the best of luck in this ball game tonight and throughout the rest of the campaign.
I appreciate the time, and, you know, we'll try to have a good game for you guys tonight.
Head coach Bob Turcotte of the Trenton Tigers before tonight's basketball game. We'll be back to visit with head coach Mike Holm of the Tioga Pirates after this 1-minute timeout. Next, we visit with head coach Mike Holm, and his team has surprised some people so far this year. They played some pretty good basketball. They're very inexperienced. They lost a lot of seniors last year, but so far their record 3-2 overall. And Coach Mike Holm says that he's been pleased the way the Pirates have been playing basketball.
Overall, we played a good game against Trinity Christian that first game, and we were a little bit surprised that we lost a lot of seniors like this last season, and we're pretty young and inexperienced. But we did play well there. We did play well against Kenmare. Actually, the only game we haven't played well so far is against Bullbells, and they beat us here. Otherwise, considering what we have, yeah, we've been playing pretty well.
You mentioned the seniors that you lost, like from last year, Gracia Peterson, Randy Vedas, some of those, Andrea Holm, and so on. Those are sometimes the senior leadership's hard to replace, but you must have some people stepping up and kind of taking that role.
We have two seniors back from last year's team that have played quite a bit. We had one senior transfer come in, and then we had Sarah Jo Davis and Joanna Johnson come back as juniors this year with the Moberg twins. And we're getting, they're all kind of filling their roles as leaders as we go along, and we haven't really got one standout leader, but they're a good, well-knit bunch of girls.
Now, I know it was a couple years ago you had another set of twins, I believe, the Odegaard girls, and now you've got the Moberg twins. Does that help you as far as the team chemistry? They must know each other pretty well.
Yeah, and it makes for pretty good practices, too, because they go head-to-head there quite a bit. So, it's good for us. They get along well, so there's competition, but it's good competition.
Now, as far as your game plan is concerned, tonight you take on the Tioga Pirates. What do you know about, the Trenton Tigers? What do you know about Trenton, and what are you going to do to be successful against the Trenton Tigers?
Well, I know they're the team to beat in the district this year, and obviously they're one of the teams to beat in the region. We have to handle their pressure. Turnovers have hurt us a lot. Against Newtown, we had 24 turnovers in the first half. We have to play defense. Obviously, they've got scorers everywhere on the floor. We're just going to have to play a good team defensive game and board, and we're going to have to put up a few more shots than we have been, and hopefully get some of them to go in, as we've been having trouble scoring.
Do you think you'll be able to match their tempo, or do you think you're going to have more success slowing it down?
Well, I'd like to think we're going to have to slow it down, because I don't think anybody around here matches up tempo-wise with Trenton. I mean, you don't want to play their game. We have to play our game in order to beat them.
Now to shift gears a little bit, I want to look ahead. You have the Sweet 16 tournament coming up here. Can you preview that for us a little bit? Tell us what you know, and you're involved in that team along with Trenton. Give us some background into that tournament.
Well, we have first two rounds that we play in this year in Tioga. We match up against Minot Ryan Saturday, and then Grenora plays North Shore Plaza. I would say the teams to pick in the Sweet 16 that should be in the championship should be Mohall and Trenton. At least that's the way I would look at it to happen. I haven't seen a lot of the teams in the area play. Bowdale is playing well now. I haven't seen Grenora play, and I don't know much about the other district. I know Minot Ryan's had some tough luck, and they haven't won a ball game yet, but that doesn't really mean anything. They got good size. I think Mohall and Trenton will be the teams to look for in that tournament.
Now the format is kind of the quarterfinals. I know your first round you play here in Tioga, but then the semifinals move on to Stanley. Is that right?
Stanley and Kenmare have semifinals, and the finals are in Stanley. And it depends on how you do your second game, where you go your third night. So we could either play in Kenmare or Stanley. So there'll be two towns that host the semis, and that's Kenmare and Stanley, and then Stanley has the finals.
Well, we want to wish you the best of luck tonight in the game against the Trenton Tigers, and we know we're going to see some exciting basketball, and so far this year you've proven that the Tioga Pirates do put on a good basketball game, and they do hustle out there, and so best of luck in tonight's game against Trenton.
Thank you.
Head Coach Mike Holm of the Tioga Pirates as we get set for tonight's basketball game.
We'll be back with more pregame show after we pause for this 2-minute timeout. Auditorium, we're about ready for the start of tonight's basketball game. The introduction of the starting lineup will take place, and then the officials will come to center court and we'll be underway. But first, before we do that, we are going to have the playing of the national anthem. While we do that, let's pause for this 90-second playing of the national anthem, and so now we're about set for the starting lineup. As we look around the rest of the state tonight, first of all, in girls basketball Class A, Williston is at Belcourt, Mandan is at Bismarck, Beulah is at St. Mary's, and Minot is at Century. In Class B girls basketball, Newtown is at Alexander, Whiteshield is at Stanley, Ray is at Burke Central, Trinity Christian at Grenora, Marshall is at North Shore, Dickinson Trinity at Watford City, Divide County at Powers Lake. So there you have some of the information from around the area tonight, and as we get scores in, we'll pass those along to you. But meanwhile, we have basketball coming your way from the Tioga High School Auditorium. And let's go through the starting lineup. Here they are, first of all, for the Trenton Tigers. Starting in the backcourt at one guard will be number 21, a 5'11 senior, Kalie Rider. The other guard will be number 31, a 5'5 senior, Stacy Slater. The forwards this evening for the Trenton Tigers will be number 23, a 5'10 senior, Lacey Turcott. The other forward will be number 45, a 5'8 senior, Tanya Kummer. And the center tonight for the Trenton Lady Tigers will be number 41, a 5'10 senior, Katie Hoffman. The Trenton Tigers are coached by Bob Turcott. For the Tioga Lady Pirates, here's how they will go. Starting in the backcourt at one guard will be number 22, a 5'8 junior, Amanda Moberg. The other guard will be number 24, a 5'5 sophomore, Kara Fredrickson. The forwards this evening for the Tioga Lady Pirates will be number 34, a 5'8 junior, Joanna Johnson. The other forward, number 42, a 5'7 junior. The center this evening for the Tioga Lady Pirates will be number 50, a 5'7 sophomore, 5'7 sophomore rather, Sarah Davis. The Tioga Lady Pirates are coached by Mike Holm. The officials for tonight's game out of Minot, Rich Feldner. Keith Bjornson will blow the whistles, and we're about set for action here from the Tioga High School auditorium. Lacey Turcott will jump up against Amanda Moberg. Bjornson at center court. Make sure everybody's ready. And the ball is up. The tip controlled by Trenton. Hoffman has it in front court, and she turns it over. A travel called against Katie Hoffman, turnover number 1 on Trenton. So back with it come the Tioga Lady Pirates. Moberg in the backcourt along with Fredrickson. They try to pass in the middle there for Davis. Her pass batted away by Ryder. Here's a shot down on the right side by Trenton, rather. No good. There for the rebound for Tioga is Moberg. Moberg clears it in backcourt. Gives it to Fredrickson. Now across the line is Moberg again. Moberg and Fredrickson are the guards. Johnson and Moberg up front. Davis in the middle. Here's a drive to the right side. Moberg pass underneath to her sister, Alicia Moberg with the bucket. She opens the scoring 2-0. Tioga with the lead. Back comes Trenton. This is Slater with it to Ryder. Dump pass underneath for Kummer. Kummer shut off the glass. No good. Rims out. There for the rebound, Alicia Moberg. For Tioga. Back with it come the Lady Pirates. 7 minutes to go. Just underway here in the first quarter. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by nobody. Finally, Trenton comes up with it. Turnover number 1 on Tioga. Back with it come the Tigers. A shot along the left baseline for Ryder. No good. But Hoffman there on the rebound. Puts it up in. Katie Hoffman with the bucket. 6:44 to go. We're all tied at 2. Back with it come the Pirates. This is Fredrickson, or check that. Fredrickson with it. And the ball slapped away from her, and we have a whistle and a foul. The foul will be called on Stacy Slater. She'll pick up her first personal foul. First team foul on Trenton. And so the Pirates will inbound it. They get it into Johnson. Johnson out front to Moberg. That's Amanda. High post that comes to Davis. Davis back to Alicia Moberg. Her shot from there rims off. There for the rebound. Kummer pulls it away for Trenton. And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Bob Turcott and the Trenton Tigers. A short timeout, so with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. We're all tied at 2 apiece. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The Trenton Tigers will have the ball in backcourt. Slater will bring the ball across the line. She'll orchestrate the offense, comes left side to Turcott. Turcott bounces once, now comes right side to Ryder. Right corner comes Slater. And we have a whistle and a hold foul underneath going to be called. And we'll check that out. That'll go against Davis. Sarah Davis will pick up the personal foul. Her first team foul on Tioga. So Trenton will inbound it underneath their own basket. 6:08 to go, first quarter. We're all tied at 2. Ryder on the inbound, waits for the break. Dumps in the middle for Hoffman. Her shot off the glass, no good. There for the rebound. Hoffman pulls it away, and on the rebound, she's tied up. So Hoffman with the shot, no good. Possession arrow will give the ball to the Tioga Lady Pirates in backcourt. This is Davis with it. Pressure in backcourt now by the Tigers. Employing a zone press. They get it across the line to Moberg. Moberg down the lane. Puts it up from the right side. No good. There for a shot, or there for the rebound, rather, a Slater. Slater pulls it away, but a whistle and a foul in backcourt. A foul will be called on the Tioga Pirates. That'll go against Amanda Moberg, her first personal, second team foul. And so the Tigers will bring it back. This is Turcotte with it. She'll run the offense this time. Comes right side to Slater. Up high post is Hoffman. Comes left side, Turcotte. Tioga opening in a man-to-man defense. They have to guard against the outside shot. Pass in the middle for Turcotte. Comes right side with it. Slater. Dump pass underneath for Hoffman. She's triple team. Gets it outside to Rider. Three-pointer from beyond the free throw line. No good. There for the rebound is Tioga, but over her back was Katie Hoffman. She'll pick up the personal foul, her first. Second team foul on Trenton. So inbounding in backcourt will be Sarah Davis for the Tioga Pirates. Gets it up ahead to Moberg. Pressure now by the Tigers. They get it across the line. This is Johnson with it. Johnson loses the handle out of bounds. Turnover number 2 on Tioga. So Trenton will get it back. 5:12 to go first quarter. Still tied at 2. The JV game tonight, the Trenton Tigers defeated Tioga 46-36. So this one got a little bit of a late start. We're just in the first quarter. Pass underneath. Here's Hoffman along the left baseline. Her shot off the glass, up and good. Katie Hoffman with the bucket. Back with it comes Tioga against that zone press by the Tigers. They get it up ahead to Moberg. Cross court with it. Here's Johnson on the drive to the bucket. Puts up a shot off the glass. No good there for the rebound. Ryder pulls it away quickly down court up ahead to Slater. Slater with the drive to the bucket, up and good. Stacy Slater gets the bucket, and quickly it's 6-2. The Trenton Tigers with the lead. Tioga wants a timeout, so we'll do the same with the score. Trenton leading Tioga 6-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
And serving the area.
It was tied at 2 apiece, except for the last half a minute here. Trenton has hit 2 quick baskets, and now Tioga has it backcourt for the ball stolen by the Trenton Tigers. There for the shot was Hoffman. Her shot no good. Turnover number 3 on Tioga. They get the rebound, but a whistle and a foul will go against the Trenton Tigers in backcourt. That'll be called on Katie Hoffman. She picks up her second personal. Third team foul on Trenton. And so Tioga will inbound it in backcourt. Now substitution. Kalie Moran checks into the Trenton lineup. She is a 5'7" senior, replacing Katie Hoffman. In the backcourt, Davis gets it into Moberg. To Fredrickson, up ahead to Johnson on a drive, but she's going to be called for a travel. She had the breakaway bucket along the left side, but turned it over instead. Turnover number 4 on Tioga. So that'll give the ball back to the Trenton Tigers. 4:23 and counting here in the first quarter. 6-2, Trenton with the lead and the basketball. Slater with it, backs in on Moberg. Now comes right side. This is Moran with it. Moran out front to Slater. Cross court to Rider. Tioga still in the man-to-man defense. Underneath it comes to Turcotte. Left corner alone is Rider. Her shot there no good. There for the rebound, pulling it away is Fredrickson, and she's tied up by Slater. Possession now will belong to the Trenton Tigers. .358 to go. Rider on the inbound. Gets a shot into Turcotte. Her shot is up and good. Lacey Turcotte makes it 8-2, a 6-point Trenton lead. Quickly down court. This is Johnson on the drive. Johnson to the basket. Her shot no good, but a whistle and a foul called. They fall underneath against Trenton. We'll check out the number. That'll go against Tanya Coomer. Will pick up her first personal foul, and that'll be the 4th team foul on Trenton. So to the free throw line will be Joanna Johnson. She has not scored tonight, but she will have 2 shots coming here. 8-2, Trenton with the 6-point lead. First shot on the way by Johnson, no good. She'll have 1 more. Johnson, the 5'8" junior, now checking into the lineup for the Tioga Pirates, number 32 in the ball game. That would be Ashley Brulls, a 5'4" senior. Second shot by Johnson, no good. 0 of 2 at the line is Johnson, the rebound for Trenton. Back with it comes the Tigers. The shot from the left side by Turcotte, a 3-pointer up and in. Lacey Turcotte with the basket in backcourt. Pressure again by the Tigers. And now a timeout going to be called by Tioga. They want to talk things over, so with the score The Trenton Tigers leading the Tioga Pirates 11-2. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you getting your own
and bankers in closing your real estate deal? Williams County Abstract Company, across from the courthouse in Williston.
After the timeout, 3:27 to go, first quarter. Trenton with the inbound pass. They get into Rider out front. High post, it comes Turcotte. Kicks it left side. Slater, her three-pointer from there, up and good. Stacy Slater, a three-pointer. She had an excellent game the other night against Watford City with 5 three-pointers. And it makes the score 14-2. A whistle in backcourt and a foul will be called on Stacy Slater. She picks up the block foul. That would be her second personal foul. Team foul number 5 on Trenton. So with 3:09 to go, first quarter. The Tioga Pirates will inbound it across the way. Pressure by the Trenton Tigers. Davis on the inbound. Looks for the break. Still looking. Gets it into Moberg. That's Alicia. Alicia on a drive down the right side. Stops. Puts up a shot. Partially blocked there by Coomer, I believe. Pulled away by Turcotte. And Trenton starts back with it. Turcotte up ahead to Rider. Underneath Coomer. Her turnaround shot. Bounces around on the iron. No good. There for the rebound. Moberg pulls it away. Still hemmed in backcourt. Now clears it to her sister, Amanda. Amanda up ahead to Johnson on a breakaway. Down court. Their shot no good. There for the rebound is Coomer. And Trenton starts back with it. This is Rider with it right side. Rider comes out top with the Turcotte against Johnson, but she traveled. Took this extra step before she put the ball on the floor. Turnover number 3 on Trenton. Substitution for the Trenton Tigers checking into the game is Lori Deshawn, a 5'2 freshman. Will check in for the Trenton Tigers. Tioga has it in backcourt. This is Johnson with it to Brules across the line. Johnson to Brules, and they work against the Trenton man-to-man defense. Brules, a lob pass underneath for Moberg. Too far under. Tried to pass it across court to her sister, Alicia, or check that, Amanda. Goes out of bounds. Turnover number 6 on Tioga. So Trenton will get it back. 2:06 to go, first quarter. Trenton leads at 14-2. Back come the Tigers. This is Rider on a drive, left side, puts up the left-hand shot off the glass, counts the bucket, a whistle and a foul, I believe, upcoming on Ashley Brules for the Tioga Pirates. Brules will pick up her first personal foul, third team foul on Tioga, count the bucket, and that will send Kalie Rider to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play. 16-2 the score. Trenton with the lead. Free throw is waved off, no good. He stepped across the line, so it'll still remain 16-2 with a minute 57 to go in the first quarter. In backcourt, the Pirates with it. Against that zone pressure applied by the Trenton Tigers. They get it in the middle to Moberg. That's Alicia Moberg across the line. Bounces left side, and Denver Johnson picked out by Turcotte. Turnover, Trenton. Pass up ahead for Moran. Or check that for Deshawn in the left corner. She runs it down. Now gives to Moran. To Rider. Now stolen again, but picked up by Turcotte. Turcotte dumps the pass down low for Coomer. Her shot up and good. Tanya Coomer, the bucket. She was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. The foul called on Alicia Moberg. She'll pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 on Tioga. So that sends Tanya Coomer to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play. Substitution, Alicia Moberg checks out of the ball game for the Tioga Pirates. In to replace her is number 20, Brittany Iverson, a 5'9 sophomore. The free throw coming here for Coomer. 18-2, the lead for the Trenton Tigers. Free throw, rims in and out. Turcotte on the rebound. Gives it left corner for Moran. Her shot there, no good. Long rebound comes to Rider in the right corner. Gives out front to Turcotte. And we reset the offense. Left side, it comes to Moran. Out front to Rider. Being guarded there by Davis. Left side, it comes to Moran, now to Coomer. Coomer back to Moran, looks inside. Turcotte spins against Johnson. Her shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. 2 shots coming here for Lacey Turcotte.
660 KEYZ, Williston.
We'll check out the number. The officials conferring. No. Now they call it on 22. That would be Amanda Moberg. Amanda Moberg picks up the personal foul, and that would be her second personal, 5th team foul on Tioga. And to the free throw line will be Lacey Turcotte. 18-2. 2 shots coming here for Turcotte, the 5'10 senior. First shot on the way, up and good. She will have one more, 19-2. Tioga not being able to score after that basket by Moberg early in the first quarter here. 1 minute exactly to go. Second free throw, no good. There for the rebound. Tioga pulls it away. And this is Brules with it across the line. Heavy traffic. Gets it to Davis. Davis on a drive. In the middle of the paint. Puts up a shot. Rims around, drops in. And a three-point play coming here. Possibly for Sarah Davis, rather. Sarah Davis got the bucket. And the foul called against the Trenton Tigers. That will go on Tanya Coomer. She'll pick up her second personal foul, 16th foul on Trenton. And Sarah Davis to the free throw line. Her free throw no good. Rims off. There for the rebound. Trenton pulls it away. And the Tigers start back with it. 39 seconds left to go in the quarter. 19-4. Down the lane. Here's Rider with the drive. Her shot bounces around, drops off. But on the drive, she was fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2 shots. And that foul will be called against Ashley Brules. She'll pick up her second personal, 16th foul. And Kalie Rider will step to the free throw line with a chance at 2 free throws. Her first one up and good. She will have one more substitution. Alicia Moberg checks back into the Tioga lineup now, replacing Brittany Iverson, who was in. Second shot no good by Hoffman. She steps on the line. Or check that, Rider, it was no good. She steps on the line, and so it'll give it back to the Tioga Pirates. Here's a fast break down court, up head to Alicia Moberg. Loose ball corralled by Brules in front court. Now they come right side, and this is Johnson on a drive. Before the shot, she is fouled. A block foul going to be called against Lacey Turcotte. Lacey Turcotte will pick up her first personal foul, 17th foul, and that will send Joanna Johnson to the free throw line for one in the bonus. 21 seconds left to go, first quarter, 20-4, Trenton with the lead. Joanna Johnson at the free throw line for the Tioga Lady Pirates, the 5'8 junior. First shot on the way, up and good. She will have one more. The Trenton Tigers, the number 3 rated team, hoping to get off to another quick start. Second shot by Johnson is up and good. But the Tioga Lady Pirates, a very aggressive, very scrappy ball club, trying to keep things close here in the first half. Pass down court, knocked out of bounds by Tioga. It'll be inbounded by the Trenton Tigers. 16 seconds left to go in the quarter. 20-6. Turcotte with it, left side. Tioga in that man-to-man defense, kind of protecting in the middle. Now they dump it down low for Coomer. Her turnaround shot off the glass, bounces off, no good there for the rebound. Moran has it, no good. That'll be the end of the first quarter. After one quarter, the Trenton Tigers lead it 20-6 over Tioga. We'll be back in 1 minute. As we begin quarter number 2 here from the Tioga High School Fieldhouse, the Tioga Pirates will have the ball to start the second quarter. After one, the Trenton Tigers lead it 20-6. In the lineup for Tioga, this is Brules. I see Sarah Davis, Amanda Moberg, Alicia Moberg, and Joanna Johnson. Johnson in the left corner, being hounded there by Turcotte. Pass down low for Davis. Davis up off the glass and good. Sarah Davis, her second basket. 20-8, the 12-point Trenton lead. Back come the Tigers. Man-to-man defense by Tioga. This is Rider with it out front, Turcotte. Left side it comes to Hoffman down low. Pass out front, almost stolen by Tioga. Now is Moberg. Pass up ahead. Loose ball picked up by Coomer. homer, so turnover both ways there. Down quickly, here's a shot from left side by Turcotte. Turcotte hits the bucket, makes it 22-8. Into the lineup for the Trenton Tigers, Nicole Brunel is in there. Pass down court is kicked around and finally kicked out of bounds, but last touch by, they say last touch by Trenton, so it'll belong to Tioga. 7:02 to go, second quarter. Nicole Brunel for the Trenton Tigers is in the ball game at the quarter break, and she is a 5'6" sophomore. Now Brules comes out of the lineup. Back in to replace her is Fredrickson. This is Moberg with it, right side, being guarded there by Turcotte. Pass in the middle, slopped away. Picked up by Davis. Davis off the glass. Her shot there, no good. She looks for the rebound, but gives it right into the hands of Rider. Rider up ahead to Turcotte. Turcotte on a break, being guarded there by Johnson, who almost a hacking foul there by Johnson. They give out front to Rider. Rider on a drive to right side. Pulls it back. Looks down low for Hoffman, who's back in and now at the quarter break. Underneath it comes Hoffman off the glass. Her shot iron. No good. Rims off. There for the rebound. Johnson pulls it away for Tioga, and the Pirates start back with it. This is Fredrickson with it. 6:17 to go, second quarter. 22-8. Trenton with the lead over Tioga. Out front it comes Johnson to Moberg. In the middle it comes Alicia Moberg. Her shot bounces on the back iron. No good. There for the rebound. Rider pulls it away for Trenton, and the Tigers start back with it. They leave it out front for Turcotte. 5:58 to go here in the second quarter. Pass underneath. Nice pass. Backdoor pass. Kalie Rider to Lacey Turcotte. There for the bucket. And Lacey Turcotte is racking them up here on the first half. 24-8. Here's a ball stolen by Turcotte. Here she goes for the bucket. Her shot up and good. Another basket for Lacey Turcotte. Back with it comes Tioga. The Pirates, Moberg down along the right baseline. She goes up and in. That's Alicia Moberg with the basket. And so now the tempo picking up here a little bit. Coach Mike Holm didn't think he could match tempo with Trenton, but they're trying it here in the second quarter. Shot by Turcotte outside, no good. Rebound by Hoffman. Hoffman clears it for Rider. Her shot, three-pointer up and good. Kalie Rider, the three-pointer, makes it 29-10, a 19-point lead for Trenton. And here's a steal by Turcotte. Her basket up and in. And Mike Holm decides he wants a timeout. He's seen enough of that. So with 4:59 to go here in the second quarter, the score, Trenton leads at 31-10 over Tioga. We'll be back in 1 minute.
And all the employees at Coca-Cola Bottling are proud to be a 660 Keys Sports Club sponsor. They'd like to wish the best to all area teams, coaches, and fans. And this sporting season, remind you to make sure that you have plenty of Coca-Cola on hand. Pick up a case of Coca-Cola today.
Time back in. The Tioga Pirates try to get the ball up the floor. It's batted around, picked up by Hoffman. Turnover number 9 on Tioga here in the first half. Back with it comes Trenton. This is Slater, who's back in there now after the timeout. Gives the right side to Moran. And we have a whistle and see what the call is. Whistle and a push foul. Underneath will be called against Lacey Turcotte. She'll pick up the personal, her second. 8th team foul and one in the bonus as Joanna Johnston will step to the free throw line for the Tioga Lady Pirates. The 5'8" junior will have one in the bonus here. Remember, coming up tomorrow night, we have high school football as Dean Goodall brings his Dickinson Midgets to town to Cutting Field to take on the Williston Coyotes. We'll be on hand to broadcast that game for you. And then on Saturday, we'll be right back here as the opening round of the Sweet 16 tournament gets underway here from the Tioga High School auditorium. First shot by Joanna Johnston is up and good. She'll get one more. 31-11. Second shot no good. Hoffman there on the rebound for Trenton. Leaves it in backcourt for Turcotte. 4:30 to go, second quarter. Left corner, it comes to Brunel. Pass underneath from Moran. Flopped away from her out of bounds. And it throws off Moran's hands out of bounds. So turnover number 5 on Trenton. And that'll give the ball back to Tioga. Turcotte will check out of the Trenton lineup now. Replaced in there by Moran I believe, or Slater is back in there. This is Moberg with it. Out front to Amanda. Amanda kicks it around, picks it up. Now gives out front to Johnson. Johnson on drive, into the paint. Puts up a shot on the front area, no good. There for the rebound. Hoffman pulls it away, and Trenton starts back with it. 4:04 to go here in the second quarter. Slater, lob pass left corner for Moran. Back to Slater. She'll orchestrate between the circles. Brings it to the left side. Now tries a three-pointer from there. On the back iron, no good. There on the rebound is Rider. Rider clears it out front to Moran. To Brunel in the corner. Underneath it comes Hoffman. Her shot off the glass, up and good. Katie Hoffman, her 6th point. 33-11, a 22-point lead for the Trenton Tigers. Now a turnover in backcourt for Tioga. Turnover number 10 as they throw it away, and that'll give the ball back to the Trenton Tigers. Brunel checked out of the Trenton lineup. In to replace her is Coomer. Tanya Coomer back in the lineup for Trenton. This is Slater with it. Dishes it off to Hoffman. Comes left side to Rider. Rider will back it out between the circles. Now reset the offense. Give to Hoffman. Hoffman on a drive against Davis. Double teamed in the middle. Kicks it outside. Rider, three-pointer beyond the free throw circle. Shot no good. Davis on the rebound. Pulls it away for Tioga. And the Pirates start back with it. Moberg. Amanda with it. And we have a whistle and a hold foul. Hold foul will be called on Stacy Slater. She'll pick up her third personal foul. Team foul number 9, and that'll be bonus time again for the Tioga Lady Pirates. As Amanda Moberg will step to the free throw line. Now Nicole Brunel checks back into the Trenton lineup, replacing Stacy Slater. Nicole Brunel, a 5'6" sophomore, back in. Slater will come to the Trenton bench with those 3 personal fouls here in the first half. 3:02 to go, second quarter. 33-11. The first shot rims in and out for Moberg. No good. There for the rebound is Hoffman for Trenton, and the Tigers start back with it. This is Ryder. She'll set it up at the top. Gives to Coomer. Coomer right side to Moran. Out front with it, Hoffman. To Ryder. They work it around. The man-to-man defense for Tioga. And a push foul inside going to be called on the Tioga Lady Pirates. That'll go against Amanda Moberg. She'll pick up her third personal foul. 17 fouls, so bonus time coming for the Trenton Tigers. Nicole Brunel will step to the free throw line. She has not scored so far in this first half. First trip to the free throw line for Nicole. Her first shot on the way is up and good. 34-11. A 23-point lead for the Trenton Tigers. Amanda Moberg checks out of the Tioga lineup. In to replace her is Brittany Iverson. The 5'11", check that, the 5'9" sophomore is in there. Brittany Iverson for Tioga. Second shot is no good. There for the rebound, Trenton pulls it away. Or check that, Tioga pulls it away, and the Pirates start back with it. In front court, now we have a whistle and a hold foul. The hold foul called on Nicole Brunel. She'll pick up her first personal, 10th team foul. So double bonus time as Alicia Moberg will step to the free throw line for 2 shots. 2:37 to go, second quarter, 35-11. A 24-point lead for the Trenton Tigers. Moberg eyes the bucket. Her shot on the way, up and good. She'll get one more. 5th point on the night for Alicia Moberg. The 5'7" junior will have one more shot coming here. Second one up and good. Give her 6 point on the night so far, 35-13. Back with it comes Trenton. Ryder will set it up between the circles. Comes to the left side, being guarded there by Alicia Moberg. Kicks it outside to Hoffman. Right corner comes to Moran. Now out front, Brunel. Cross court, Ryder. Ryder on the drive against Moberg. She double teamed along the left baseline. Her shot there, no good. There for the rebound. Rules pulls it away for Tioga. And the Lady Pirates start back with it. Rules up ahead to Johnson. Johnson holds it left side. Now gives it out front to Brules. Back to Johnson. Johnson goes in the left corner. That time for Iverson. Back to Johnson. Come cross court with it to Brules. Pass intended underneath from Moberg. Tipped away by Ryder. Ryder will slow down, let the numbers catch up. Out front with it. Now controls it. Picks up the dribble, comes left side to Moran. Moran holds the ball above her head. High post, it comes Hoffman. Hoffman back to Rider, and she'll orchestrate from there. Man-to-man defense still for the Tioga Pirates. Here's Nicole Brunel, three-pointer from deep on the right side. Shot there, no good. Johnson on the rebound for Tioga. Back with it come the Lady Pirates. 1:27 and counting here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson, a shot from the left elbow. Here's shot there, no good. Ryder on the rebound, long pass down court. Up ahead for Brunel. Her layup, no good. There for the rebound, slapped around. Finally, last touch by Trenton. It'll belong to Tioga. So, slapped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Pirates in backcourt with 1:14 to go here in the first half. 35-13, Trenton with the lead. This is Iverson with it left side. Out front, Johnson to Brules. They work it around kind of a 2-3 zone now by the Trenton Tigers. Here's a shot off the glass, rims in for Brittany Iverson. Iverson with the bucket. Makes it 35-15. Back with it comes Trenton. A 20-point lead for the Tigers. They dump it down low. Hoffman along the right baseline. Her shot there, up and good. Nice maneuver between Kalie Rider and Katie Hoffman as they went kind of backdoor, and they got the easy bucket along the right baseline. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Moberg pass underneath Davis. Davis spins against Coomer. Coomer knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to Tioga in front court with 26 seconds left here in the first half. 37-15, 22-point lead for the Trenton Tigers. Davis on the inbounds, gets away out front to Brules. Right corner comes Iverson, and a whistle and a push foul underneath. Push foul will be called on Tanya Coomer. She will pick up her third personal foul. And to the line for double bonus will be Sarah Davis. He'll have two shots coming here. Sarah Davis for the Tioga Pirates, the 5'7" sophomore. First shot on the way, rims in and out, no good. She'll have one more substitution. Lacey Turcotte checks back into the Trenton lineup now, replacing Tanya Coomer. So Trenton has Hoffman, Moran, Ryder, Turcotte, and Brunel right now. Tioga counters with Davis, Johnson, Iverson, Moberg, and Brules. Second shot by Davis, no good. Scramble, loose ball on the floor. Picked up finally by Moran. Moran on a fast break down court. Brunel on a drive to the basket, but a whistle and a hold foul is going to be called on the drive against the Tioga Pirates, and that'll send Nicole Brunel to the free throw line. The foul is whistled against Joanna Johnson. She'll pick up her first personal foul. Ace team foul, so to the free throw line for one of the bonus will be Nicole Brunel. She has 1 point on a free throw so far. Second shot on the way, up and good. Gets her second point, makes it 38-15, 14 seconds left to go till halftime. Brunel, one more shot coming here. That shot on the way, up and good. 3 of 3 at the free throw line is Nicole Brunel. 13 seconds left to go in the half. Back with it, Johnson for Tioga. Gets it to Moberg, right side, cross court with it to Brules. Pass in the middle, intended for Iverson, picked out of there by Hoffman. Pass up ahead to Brunel, shot at the buzzer, no good, rims off. That's the way we'll end the first half with the score. The Trenton Tigers leading the Tioga Pirates 39-15. We'll be back with a halftime summary in 2 minutes. Auditorium, the halftime score, the Trenton Tigers lead the Tioga Pirates by a score of 39-15. Good half as far as basketball is concerned. I'm sure the Trenton Tigers coach Bob Turcotte very pleased in the fact that turnovers are not a factor in that first half for the Trenton Tigers. But on the other side of the ledger, the Tioga Lady Pirates were having trouble getting the ball up the floor as against that tremendous zone and man-to-man pressure applied by the Trenton Tigers. The halftime score is 39-15. And here's how the scoring looks in the first half. First of all, for the Tioga Pirates, they're led in scoring by Alicia Moberg with 6 points. She had 2 field goals and a couple of free throws. 4 points for Sarah Davis on a couple of field goals. And then 3 points for Joanna Johnson on 3 free throws for their total, and then also a field goal for Brittany Iverson for 2 points for their total of 15. For the Trenton Tigers, the leading scorer in the first half with 15 points is Lacey Turcotte. She had a couple of three-point field goals, 4 two-pointers, and then a free throw for a total of 15 points. Also, Katie Hoffman with 8 points on 4 field goals. Then 6 points for Kalie Rider on a 3-point field goal, a 2-point field goal, and a single free throw for her total of 6 points. Stacy Slater with 5 points, a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal. And then 2 points for Tanya Coomer on a single field goal. Off the bench for the Trenton Tigers, 3 points on 3 free throws for Nicole Brunel for their total of 39. The Trenton Tigers continued their 3-point shooting as, if I can quickly count these, total of 4 in that first half, 4 3-point field goals for the Trenton Tigers. So they're definitely an inside-outside threat. And the Tioga Lady Pirates are trying to get on track here, as I'm sure Coach Mike Holm would like to see more scoring, more balanced scoring out of at least his starters anyway. But they're a young team, very inexperienced, and Trenton, the veteran ball club, and certainly highly regarded in state Class B basketball here in the state of North Dakota. As far as other numbers are concerned, the rebounding is concerned, Trenton out-rebounded Tioga in that first half, 12-11. As far as turnovers, as I mentioned before, Bob Turcotte has to be pleased, only 6 in that first half. Tioga had a total of 10 turnovers in that first half. So there you have it inside the numbers here in the first half, the halftime score. The Trenton Tigers lead the Tioga Pirates 39-15. We'll be back.
29 sunny and 69 in Williston. Humidity 39%. When you need weather, keep it here on News Radio. Let's get back to the play-by-play with Sports Director Dwayne Leslie on 660 Keys Country.
As we start the third quarter, the Trenton Tigers will have the ball first in front court. Hoffman with it. Slater at the top of the wheel gets it underneath down low along the left low blocks for Hoffman. Her shot there no good. Rimming off and pulling away the rebound is Davis for Tioga. And the Pirates start back with it. Johnson out front. Here's a shot by Fredrickson on the front iron. No good. Long rebound left corner comes to Hoffman. Hoffman pulls it away. Clears it to Ryder. Up ahead to Turcotte. They work the fast break. Oh, nice pass underneath. Turcotte to Coomer. Easy bucket for Tanya Coomer on a nice feed from Lacey Turcotte. 41-15. As we're just underway here in the third quarter, here's a turnover by Tioga. As the Pirates turn it over and Trenton brings it back in front court. This is Slater with it. Slater, left side it comes to Ryder, to Turcotte. Looking down low for Coomer, out front to Ryder. To Slater. High post, Coomer, looking down low, bounce underneath for Hoffman. Kicks it outside. Partially deflected and picked up by Slater. Now long cross-court pass to Turcotte. Turcotte on the drive. But before she did, she forgot to put the ball on the floor. Turnover number 1 here in the second half on the Trenton Tigers. And so Tioga will bring it back. Get it to Johnson in backcourt. Almost a steal by Ryder. Now picked up by Slater. Turnover number 2 on Tioga. And the Tigers have it back quickly down court. Turcotte. Left corner, deep in the left corner. Here's Slater. Her shot rimmed short. Turcotte on the rebound. Tries to go up for a shot. And a jump ball. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow belongs to Tioga. Rich Feldner, Keith Bjornsson, the official from Minot for this one. 6:28 to go, third quarter, 41-15. And now Tioga throws the ball away. Turnover number 3 on Tioga. And back with it, Trenton will try it again. They've led throughout the whole ball game. They led 20-6 at the end of one quarter, 39-15 at halftime. Pass down low for Hoffman, juggles the ball. Now loose ball, and she is tied up by Moberg. So possession arrow will leave it with Trenton. So on the inbounds, Ryder to the left of the Trenton basket, waits for the break. Dumps it down low. Turcotte broke free across the way. Nice backdoor pass from Ryder to Turcotte. Makes it 43-15. Back with it comes Tioga. Here's a steal by Ryder. Up ahead, Turcotte on a breakaway. Left-hand layup up and good. The pressure defense for Trenton paid off that time. A steal by Kalie Rider. And the easy bucket for Lacey Turcotte. Back with it comes Tioga. They're having trouble now getting the ball up the floor. Pressure defense by the Trenton Tigers. There's a shot out front for Frederickson. Banks off the glass, too strong. There for the rebound. Ryder pulls it away for Trenton. Quickly down court. Gives it to Slater between the circles. 5:34 to go in the third quarter. 45-15. Slater cross court with it to Ryder. Looks down low. Now left corner. Turcotte bounce or a lob pass down low for Hoffman. Her shot off the glass. But Coomer there for the rebound. They kick it left side for Slater. Shot no good. Davis on the rebound for Tioga, and we start back the other way. 45-15, 5:11 to go, third quarter. Here's pass mishandled, and Turcotte has another breakaway layup. Left-hander goes off the iron, no good. There for the rebound, Davis pulls it away. Back quickly comes Tioga. Ryder with another steal. Ryder on a breakaway to the bucket. She drives against Johnson, but a whistle and a block foul. The bucket was no good, but a block foul called on, or check that. It'll go against Amanda Moberg, and she will pick up her fourth personal foul, first team foul here on Tioga in the second half. Timeout's going to be called by the Trenton Tigers, and we'll do the same with the score. Trenton leading Tioga 45-15. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Or deal your hand. Monday through Friday, it's free bingo, drink specials, and hors d'oeuvres. Meet your friends at the El Rancho Lounge and Restaurant in Williston.
4:52 to go here in the third quarter. 45-15 to the free throw line. Kalie Rider, her first shot up and good. Gives her 7 points on the night. 46-15. Trenton with the lead over Tioga. Second shot by Rider is no good. There for the rebound is Moberg, and Alicia Moberg pulls it away. And the Pirates start back with it. Lob cross court to Johnson. High post comes to Davis. Davis bounces once. Tries to bounce underneath for Frederickson. Her shot partially blocked, but a whistle and a foul. Whistle and a foul going to be called on the Trenton Tigers. That'll go against Katie Hoffman. Her third personal foul, first team foul on Trenton here in the second half. And so to the free throw line will be Tara Frederickson for the Tioga Lady Pirates. Frederickson, the 5'5" sophomore, misses the first shot. Now substitution for Tioga. Checking into the ball game, number 44. That would be Melissa Spooner, a 5'9" senior, checks in. Second shot by Frederickson is up and good. Makes it 46-16. A shot down court by Trenton. No good. The rebound rattles around, goes off. Out of bounds. Last touch by Tioga. So Trenton will inbound it underneath their own basket. Spooner, the 5'9" senior, checked in during the free throws, their time stoppage. Here's a shot by Hoffman along the left side. No good. Moran on the rebound. Her shot no good. But on the rebound, it was tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Tioga Pirates. 46-16, 4:18 to go, third quarter. Back with it comes Johnson for Tioga. To Frederickson underneath to Davis. Tries to go cross court with it to Moberg. Ball slapped out of her hands. Picked up by Hoffman for Trenton. Turnover number 5 here in the third quarter for Tioga. Pass down low for Ryder. Her one-handed semi-hook shot was no good. There for the rebound is Moran. Moran passes down low for Slater. Try to give and go to Turcotte, but on the drive she was fouled by Joanna Johnson. She'll pick up her second personal foul, second team foul. And so that'll give the ball to the Trenton Tigers underneath their own basket. 3:51 to go, third quarter. 46-16. Here's the inbound pass, comes to Coomer. Shot no good. Moberg on the rebound. Was falling down, tried to save it, but lost it out of bounds. Turnover number 6 on Tioga. And so Trenton will inbound it once again. Inbounding will be Turcotte across the way underneath or in front court. Turcotte gets it into Ryder. Ryder looks, dumps it down low for Turcotte, kicks it out. Ryder, they work it around the man-to-man defense for Tioga. Cross-court pass, Ryder, dump down low, Coomer. She's in traffic here, clears it outside to Turcotte. To Rider, back to Coomer, and a 3-second violation called against Tanya Coomer. That'll be turnover number 3 on the Trenton Tigers. So it'll give the ball back to the Tioga Pirates. Turnover number 3 on Trenton here in the third quarter. And so Tioga trailing 46-16 brings it down court. The ball flopped out of bounds by Trenton, will be retained by the Tioga Pirates in front court. 3:21 to go, third quarter. 46-16. Moberg on the inbounds, gets it into Spooner. Spooner lost the handle on it and then went over and back as she had it in front court, carried it into the back court. Turnover number 7 on Tioga here in the third quarter. So back with it comes Trenton. 3:13 and counting here in the third quarter. Slater goes right corner to Hoffman. They work it around the man-to-man defense. Lob pass down low for Coomer. Pulled out of her hands, out of bounds. Or check that, pulled out of her hands. Pulled away by Johnson. And trying to get the ball back was Coomer. She picked up the personal foul. That will be her 4th personal foul, second team foul on Trenton here in the third quarter. So Coomer will come off. She is replaced by Nicole Brunell. Brunell back in as Tioga brings it across the line. A pick on the right side for Fredrickson. Loose ball, still loose. Spooner had it, lost it. Finally picked out of there by Moran. Turnover number 8 on Trenton. Or on Tioga, rather. Back comes Trenton. 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. Rider with it. Right corner. Pass down low for Turcotte. Her shot off the glass. Up and good. 21 points on the night for Lacey Turcotte. 48-16. Back with it. Johnson loses the handle on it again. Still loose. Ball on the floor. Moberg, Johnson have it. Finally tied up by Slater. Possession arrow will belong to Tioga in front court. 48-16, 2:19 to go, third quarter. Tioga with the inbounds pass. Davis to the left of their basket. In front court, hits the left corner to Moberg. Moberg dribbles once, puts up a shot from the left side on the front iron, no good. Slater there on the rebound for Trenton. Back come the Tigers. Slater will orchestrate out front. Gives to Brunell, pass underneath for Turcotte. She's sandwiched between 2 Tioga players, Johnson and Spooner. The foul will be called on Joanna Johnson. She'll pick up her 3rd personal, 3rd team foul on Tioga here in the third quarter. So with 2:03 to go in quarter number 3, to the free throw line will be Lacey Turcotte. 21 points on the night for Lacey Turcotte. A good effort for her. He will have 2 shots, I believe, coming here. First one on the front iron, rolls around, comes off. He'll get one more. A reminder again, tomorrow night we have Coyote football on the air as Dean Goodall brings his Dickinson Midgets to town to take on the Williston Coyotes. Game time is 7 o'clock from Cutting Field. Second shot by Turcotte is on the way, up and good. So with 2:03 to go in the quarter, 49-16. The lead for Trenton. Back with it, Tioga. High post to get it, Spooner. Pass down low for Davis. Too far underneath, tries a reverse left. Her shot there, no good. Loose ball, tapped around, finally picked up by Slater. In back court, back with it. Cross-court pass intended for Turcotte. Off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover number 4 on Trenton here in the third quarter. So Tioga will get it back. Johnson on the inbound. And Fredrickson in back court. So far, Johnson has been doing the majority of the ball handling here in the second half. Pass dropped out of bounds by Brunell for Trenton. It'll belong to Tioga in back court. Hoffman checked into the Trenton lineup now, replacing Kalie Rider. So Hoffman is on, Rider is off. And Tioga inbounds it in back court. They get it to Spooner. Spooner dribbles once, goes left side with it. This is Fredrickson, a shot from the left side, no good. Long rebound right corner, comes to Moberg. That's Alicia. Alicia Moberg tries to drive right baseline, kicks it back to outside to Johnson. Now heavy traffic in the right corner and a whistle and a push foul. Push foul in the corner going to be whistled against Trenton. That'll be called against Lacey Turcotte. She will pick up her 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul on Trenton here in the third quarter. So with 1:17 to go in the quarter, 49-16. Tioga will have the ball inbounds underneath their own basket. Pass out front comes to Spooner. Out front to Fredrickson, banks it in for 3 points. Kara Fredrickson banked it in beyond the free throw arc. A three-pointer makes it 49-19. Back with it, Trenton. Brunel, a shot right side along the right baseline. Shot no good. Moberg on the rebound. Pulls it away for Tioga. Clears it. Up ahead to Fredrickson. Balls up ahead to Johnson. Johnson goes left hand. Off the glass. No good. Hoffman there for the rebound. She clears it in backcourt to Slater. Slater doesn't have the numbers. Pulls it up between the circles. Will orchestrate the offense from there. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Slater right side. Pass down low for Turcotte. A whistle and a foul. Pushing underneath called against Tioga. That foul will be called on Joanna Johnson. She will pick up her 4th personal foul, 4th team foul. And so that will give the ball to the Trenton Tigers underneath their own basket. Turcotte, Lacey Turcotte checks out of the Trenton lineup. In to replace her is Kalie Rider. Ashley Bruce checks into the Tioga lineup, replacing Joanna Johnson. So Johnson will get a rest. 38 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. 49-19, Trenton with the lead and the basketball. Brunel tries to dump a pass down low for Ryder. Goes off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover number 5 on Trenton. And so Tioga, with a half a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter, will get the ball back. They trail by 30. This is Brules with it across the line to Moberg, right corner. Very tenacious defense for the Trenton Tigers. Here's a shot inside by Fredrickson. No good. There for the rebound is Hoffman. She clears it in backcourt to Slater. Slater pushes it up the floor. Now comes between the circles. To the right side. Gets the screen from Hoffman. Outside. You're going to try a three-pointer. All alone on the front iron. No good. There for the rebound. Moran pulls it away. 3 seconds left. Moran, a shot from deep in the left corner. No good. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. The Trenton Tigers lead it 49-19 over Tioga. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in 1 minute.
Equipment 1 mile south of the 4 mile on Highway 85. Look for the wrench.
As we begin quarter number 4, the Trenton Tigers will have the ball. They lead it 49-19. 1 more quarter left to go on this one. As a commanding lead for the Trenton Tigers against the very inexperienced Tioga Pirates. Here's a shot by Coomer from the free throw line. Rims off, no good. There for the rebound is Moberg for Tioga. And the Lady Pirates start back with it. Get up ahead to Johnson. To Moberg. This is Amanda Moberg, who's back in there now. She was running the offense in the first half. Then Johnson took over here in the second half. Johnson has, or check that, Spooner has the ball stripped from her by Moran. Turnover number 9 on Tioga here in the second half. So Trenton back with it. I'm sure Bob Turcotte not real pleased with the shooting percentage tonight by the Tioga Pirates. They've had some good shots, but some of them haven't been able to drop. But there's a shot along the right baseline for Kalie Rider. She gets her 9th point, makes it 51-19, and a timeout is going to be called by Mike Holmes. With the score, the Trenton Tigers lead the Tioga Pirates 51-19. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Interstate Detroit Diesel.
Back at the Tioga High School Auditorium, 7:05, just barely a minute gone here in the 4th quarter, 51-19. Tioga back with the basketball. This is Fredrickson with it, right side. Tries to go inside to Moberg. Moberg kind of got hit in the face of the ball. He glanced off a Trenton player. Looks like she's all right. And it was slapped away out of bounds, and so Tioga will retain possession of it. They get it into Fredrickson, to Johnson. Johnson comes left side with it to Fredrickson. Fredrickson on her drive, and she turns it over. Turnover number 10 on Tioga. The Pirates a little bit unsure of themselves against this pressure defense by the more experienced Trenton ball club. But as we mentioned before, Tioga, a very young ball club, and they're still early in the season, so a lot of things can happen. They do have some quality players playing right now, and so they hope to improve as the season goes along. This is Coomer with it to Turcotte, left side. Now to Moran on the right side. She'll try a three-pointer. Bounces on the iron, no good. Hoffman on the rebound. Clears it to Turcotte. Turcotte Bounced once, tried to go off the glass. Partially blocked, deflected by the Tioga Pirates. They pick up the rebound. This is Johnson with it, and we start back. 6:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fredrickson with it to Moberg. Moberg, that's Alicia Moberg in the left corner. Drives once now on a give and go underneath. Fredrickson amongst traffic. Her shot off the iron, no good. There for the rebound is Rider for Trenton. Clears it up ahead to Moran. Here's a give and go underneath for Hoffman. Her shot up for good. Katie Hoffman, her first basket here in the second half. Give her 10 points for the night. 5:43 to go. Quarter number 4, 53-19. Trenton with the lead. This is Amanda Moberg on a drive to the basket. Goes off the glass. Rolls around, drops in. First points of the night for Amanda Moberg as she kind of split the defense and went between a seam. Took it all the way to the hole, making it 53-21. Back with the Trenton. Nice give and go. Backdoor pass from Turcotte to Coomer. Gives her 6 points on the night. And you can see Trenton is a veteran ball club. They play well together. They pass well. 55-21. Here's Fredrickson on a drive, right baseline. Tries to go left side to Moberg. Cross court with it, Johnson. She'll tee it up inside the three-point line from the right side. No good. There for the rebound is Rider. Up ahead to Coomer. Coomer back to Rider, and they'll reset the offense. Ball swapped out of the hands of Turcotte by Johnson. It'll belong to Trenton in backcourt. Substitution now for Trenton. Timeout's going to be called. Instead, we'll check on the substitutions during the timeout with the score. The Trenton Tigers lead the Tioga Pirates 55-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hiring just the right person takes time. But chances are, when it's time to hire, you haven't got the time. That's where Job Service comes in. List your job openings with us, and we'll screen all your potential candidates. Job Service will screen job applicants and refer only those who meet the unique qualifications of your job. And listing your job opening with Job Service is easy. All it takes is a phone call, and there's never a fee. Next time you need to hire someone, call Job Service first.
Time back in, 4:49 to go, fourth quarter. That substitution for Trenton was Samantha Oilo, number 33, checked into the ball game. A 5'7" freshman. She played very well in that JV game, so now she's in on the varsity level. This is Slater, gives to Oilo. Oilo hit a couple of three-pointers in that JV game. Let's see if she pulls the trigger here. Pass underneath, comes to Turcotte. Her spin move along the right baseline is no good, but on the shot she was fouled by Joanna Johnson. She will pick up her 5th personal foul, 5th team foul, and that'll be all she wrote for Joanna Johnson tonight for this particular ball game. She falls out with 4:31 to go in the fourth quarter. So Joanna Johnson is fouled out. Mike Holm, Coach Mike Holm, has a minute now to get the substitution back in. It looks like he will send in Brittany Iverson. Good hand from the Tioga crowd for Joanna Johnson. Very good young ball player. She is just a junior. A lot of juniors here for Tioga. They play mostly juniors and sophomores. And so to the free throw line will be Lacey Turcotte. Her first free throw on the way, rims out, no good. She will have one more. Total of 22 points on the night for Lacey Turcotte. 4:31 to go, fourth quarter. 55-21, second shot on the front iron, no good. There for the rebound, tied up. Looks like Rider and Moberg tie it up. Possession arrow belongs to Tioga. Now Nicole Brunell checks into the Trenton lineup, replacing Lacey Turcotte. So more than likely Lacey Turcotte probably done for the night. She had an excellent effort with 22 points. Back with it comes Tioga. 4:23 to go in this ball game. 55-21. Trenton with the lead. This is Fredrickson with it. The taller Trenton players causing havoc out front on defense. Brunell on a drive down the floor, puts the shot up off the glass, and good. That was textbook. She was guarded there by one of the Tioga Pirates, but she put it high off the glass, and Nicole Brunell got the bucket. And a whistle and a turnover down court as Tioga has whistled for their 11th turnover here in the second half. Now Tanya Coomer checks out of the Trent lineup, replaced by Cammie Moran. Cammie Moran checks into the Trent lineup, the 5'7" senior. Back with it. This is Moran out front to Oilo. She thought about a free. Gives to Slater. Back to Oilo. Oilo out front. She'll try a three from there. On the front iron, no good. Rider on the rebound. Rider dumps it down low. Try to give a go to Oilo. Slapped out of her hands, out of bounds. And Trenton will inbound it with 3:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 57-21. Trenton with the lead on the inbound pass. Slater, the left-hand shot off the glass, up and good. There was perfect execution. Stacy Slater came back door on the inbounds pass. She had Brittany Iverson guiding her, but she switched the ball to her left hand and went up off the glass for 2 points. 59-21. She has a chance at a three-point play here. Free throw on the way, up and good. Stacy Slater has 8 points on the night. Iverson, she picked up the personal foul. That would be in her first personal foul, 6th team foul here in the second half on Tioga. Here's a break down the lane for Davis. Sarah Davis trying to get by the defense. Ball slapped out of her hands. Recovered by Trenton. Brunel with it. High post, it comes to Oilo. Oilo back to Brunel. Long cross-court pass. Here's Moran. She tees it up from two-point line inside the circle. No good. Moberg on the rebound up ahead to Fredrickson. Moran trying to catch up. Here's Fredrickson. Her shot no good. Moberg on the rebound. She goes off the glass. Her shot no good. Second shot rolls around, comes off. Finally, Slater pulls it away for the Trenton Tigers. Quickly down court. Moran with it. Deep in the left corner. Goes in the middle for Oilo. Oilo triple team. And then it's tied up by Fredrickson. Possession arrow will belong to Trenton. Substitutions now. Both coaches starting to clear their bench. We'll check them out for you. Into the lineup for the Trenton Tigers, number 51, Bobby Ganaway, a 5'7" junior. And also for the Tioga Pirates, number 40 is in the lineup. And that would be Jennifer Kane. Three-point shot there for the Trenton Tigers. And here's a pass down low for Kane. Her shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. And that foul called against the Trenton Tigers. That'll go against Stacy Slater. She'll pick up her fourth personal foul, fourth team foul, and 2 shots coming at the free throw line for Jennifer Kane. She just checked into the lineup. Kane's first shot on the way. Missed everything. She'll have one more. Now some more substitution. Slater checks out of the Trenton lineup, replaced by Oilo. Coming out of the Tioga lineup is Davis, Sarah Davis, and Amanda Moberg in to replace them. The second shot by Kane, rolls around, drops in. They'll try to catch the changes for you. Here's Brunel, a shot from the right side, up and good. A 2-point shot for Nicole Brunel. Makes it 65-22, 2:19 to go. Back with it comes Tioga. Sarah Jensen in the lineup, has the ball stripped from her by Moran. Up to Brunel. Brunel cross court with it. Pass intended for Oilo. She runs it down in the right corner. Out front it comes to Rider. Rider to the free throw line, dumps it down low. Here's a shot off the glass. For number 5, that would be Kirsty Tighe, I believe, because we don't have a number for her. Into the ball game for the first time, and down court, a whistle and a foul called. The shot was no good. Things are getting fast and furious here now. To the free throw line will be Cammie Moran. Some more substitutions for Tioga. Kristen Miller, a 5'5" sophomore, checks in, replacing Iverson. Also into the game for Trenton, number 15. And I'm going to say that's going to be Kirsty Tighe. Here's Moran. Her shot rattles in and out, no good. Now there's a number 5 in the ball game for Trenton. Moran comes out of the lineup. She gets a good hand. In to replace here is number 43. That'd be Tiffany Larson. 1:46 to go, 67-22. Tioga with the ball inbound. This is Jensen with it. Jensen out front. A shot out there by number 14 for Tioga. That would be Miller. Her shot no good. Scramble, loose ball on the floor. Jump ball called. We'll see where the possession arrow goes to Tioga. So inbounding it will be Miller. We've got Miller in there along with Payne. Also number 10 is Oxner is in there. Emily Oxner. 12 is Sarah Jensen. Here's Oxner, a drive to the bucket. Her shot no good. And a whistle and a foul. A foul upcoming on Trenton. That'll go against Bobby Ganaway. She will pick up the personal foul. Her first, team foul number 6 on Trenton. So to the free throw line will be Emily Oxner, I believe, the 5'7" sophomore. She hits her first free throw. Her first point down the night makes it 67-23. Second point was no good. She stepped on the line, so it'll belong to Trenton in backcourt. Inbounding it for Trenton. Now a lot of the JV players in there. I can't pick up numbers. Here's a steal by Miller for Tioga. Her shot no good. Oxner on the rebound. Her shot up and good.
News Radio, AM stereo, 660 KEYZ, Williston.
1:01 to go in the fourth quarter, 67-25. Trenton whistle lead over Tioga. And the foul called on Jensen. She'll pick up the personal foul. Her first personal foul, 7th team foul, or check that, 8th team foul on Tioga. And so to the free throw line for Trenton is number 15. Kirsty Tighe. Okay, number 15 is Kirsty Tighe. Her shot was no good. Here's a shot by Miller down court, no good. There for the rebound is Brunel, pulls it away. Brunel up ahead to Tighe. Her shot there, up and good. Kirsty Tighe with the bucket, makes it 69-25. Here is Miller, gives out front to Jensen. Her shot, a three-pointer, is up and good. Sarah Jensen with the three-pointer. 69-28, 17 seconds left to go in the ball game. Brunel backs in on Oxner, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called on Emily Oxner. She'll pick up her first personal foul. 9th team foul, and that'll send Nicole Brunel to the free throw line for one in the bonus. So now while we got time, let's see if we can check them all. Oilo is in there. Larson is in there for Trenton. Brunel is in there, along with Bobby Ganaway. And so Tioga will have the ball in backcourt. This is Jensen with it. Jensen gets the screen right side, gives to Miller. Miller out front with it to number 30, who's in the ballgame. That would be Winger. Winger's shot at the buzzer, no good. That's it. It's all over. The final score. The Trenton Tigers defeat the Tioga Pirates by a score of 69-28. We'll be back with a game summary in 2 minutes.
Heating a home with propane or fuel oil is like riding a roller coaster. The price goes up. The price comes down. The supply goes up. The supply goes down. It's time to get off the roller coaster. Your electric cooperative has a dependable, affordable electric heat rate. Electricity continues to be a reliable source for home heating. For more information, call your electric cooperative today.
See Burke Divide Electric and Montreal Williams Electric, where they put value on the line.
Hiring just the right person takes time. But chances are, when it's time to hire, you haven't got the time. That's where Job Service comes in. List your job openings with us, and we'll screen all your potential candidates. Job Service will screen job applicants and refer only those who meet the unique qualifications of your job. And listing your job opening with Job Service is easy. All it takes is a phone call, and there's never a fee. Next time you need to hire someone, call Job Service first.
Boiled with sandwiches.
Back at the Tioga High School auditorium as The final score on this one, the Trenton Tigers defeat the Tioga Pirates tonight 69-28 in a very good ball game. Trenton will improve on the year to 4-0 overall, while the Tioga Pirates, they will drop to 3-3 on the year. The veteran ball club for the Trenton Tigers aggressively too much on offense and defense against the very young, scrappy ball club from Tioga, and certainly they're going to improve as the year goes on. The final score tonight in this one, 69-28. One other final score that we have to pass along to you tonight, Dickinson Trinity defeated Watford City tonight 65-41. So that's the final down at Watford City. Dickinson Trinity over the Watford City Wolves 65-41. Checking out the scoring in this particular ball game, first of all for the Tioga Pirates, they were led in scoring, no one in double figures. Their leading scorer with 6 points all in the first half was Alicia Moberg. Then 4 points for Sarah Davis all in the first half. 4 points for Tara Fredrickson. She had a 3-point field goal and a free throw in the second half. And then 3 points for Joanna Johnson all in the first half. And then 2 points as far as starters are concerned for Amanda Moberg in that second half rather. Off the bench for the Tioga Pirates, here's how their scoring went. In the second half, 3 points for Emily Oxner on a field goal and a free throw. A single point for Jennifer Kane on a free throw. A 3-point field goal for Sarah Jensen. That was in the second half. And in the first half, Brittany Iverson hit a 2-point field goal for their total of 28. For the Trenton Tigers, they were led in scoring by 2 people in double figures, but they got a lot of people into the ball game as they led this one pretty much throughout the whole ball game. The leading scorer with 22 points is Lacey Turcott. She had 15 in the first half and a total of 7 in the second half. Then 10 points for Katie Hoffman. She had 8 in the first half, 2 in the second. 9 points for Kalie Rider, 6 in the first half, and a free throw and a field goal in the second half for 9 points. 8 points for Stacy Slater, 5 in the first half. Or check that. 11 points. 11 points for Stacy Slater. So she was in double figures, 11 points. She had 5 in the first half, and then a 3-point field goal, a 2-point field goal, and a single free throw in the second half for 11 points for Stacy Slater. That as far as the starters go, but then off the bench, Nicole Brunel chipped in with 7 points, 3 in the first half, and a couple of field goals in the second half for 7 points. And Kristen Tigey, she had a field goal for a total of 2 points for their total of 69. 69-28, the final score. Quarter scores look like this. Trenton led it after 1, 20-6. At halftime, it was 39-15 in favor of the Trenton Tigers. And at the end of 3 quarters, 49-19, Trenton led it. And then the final score, 69-28. We'll be back to check a few more numbers and look ahead after this 1-minute timeout.